Good morning. Happy Monday. It is Christmas time, hence why I'm dressed up for you. And I'm just going to go to the share screen so that you know what today is about for the mystery school lesson. Um, it's a nice way to finish. This is the last mystery school lesson until the 6th of January. So please put that in your diary so that you're aware. And this one is about winners. Value the process as life is an epic journey. It's actually quite profound. Quite often we're taught winners have to win a race or something like that. Really, winners are the ones that value the process all along the way. So I'm doing this one, and I'm going to hope that my computer works because a blue screen of death came up before, and I went, it's just going through the masterclass this morning. So, what does it mean winners value the process? Let's just break it down to begin with. If I put value into anything, especially ourselves, then I am a winner. If I put value into, say, my beautiful Christmas tree glasses, I'll look after them. I'll realize that they're special, they're magic, they're amazing. If I value myself, I realize that I'm special, magic, and amazing. And then, therefore, I'm a winner. But we're taught in 3D paradigm. If I have a dream of this and I don't get it, then I'm not a winner. And what happens in 3D paradigm is we don't value the process along the way. And you've heard about it's not about the end result, it's about the journey, something like that. I forgot the saying. Or it's partly to do with that as well. That life is an epic journey. It's just a journey. And we forget, but Mystery School was teaching us from birth to death. It's a journey and a process and an evolution, one step at a time, one step at a time. Seeing the brilliance of ourselves, seeing the love of ourselves that we are lovable, loving, love ways. And then how is it epic? Well, you get to decide how it's epic. If I value the process, then I actually see each step along the way. Now I'm going to relate it to everyday language. So let's go at my computer with the blue screen of death this morning, which I don't know what it means, but I'll ask my husband when he wakes up. It's like, okay, I'm going to value the computer if it works this morning for the masterclass. I value it big time. Can I flick over to the phone? I've got the phone ready just in case I have to flick it over to the phone. Definitely value the phone. And I value the process of, okay, if the computer's going to die, no problem. So I've just had to upgrade my phone. And that process, I value it because I want to be able to service clients like yourself. I want to be able to service people. So I'm going to value that whole process and go, okay, time for upgrade. But Jim, what if you haven't got the money for the computer? That's okay. Value that process as well. What's it teaching you? And that's part of the journey, is that ultimately it's really easy. We're in a big school. And the learning is that we are everything. I am you, you are me. Anything is possible. To let go of expectations. I am love, lovable, loving, loved. Even though there's going to be times where we don't feel like it is. And that journey is, can I do it with joy? Can I do it with fun? Can I play? Because that's the one that keeps our frequency light. But when we get caught up in the 3D paradigm, sometimes we'll feel like we've lost. I'm lost. I'm losing. I'm not valuable. I'm not worthy. A lot of people talk about that in the self-development game or the spiritual game. But yet, if we value the process, we say, okay, and it's almost like becoming your own psychologist, counselor, psychiatrist, whatever you call it, and go, okay, I want to see the value. You don't ask. I want to see the value in this experience right now of what I'm going through. What is going on? What is the process? especially this thing we have on 3D paradigm Earth world called emotions. And it's the duality of love and fear and whatever else comes under those love and fear. If I value the process and that life is an epic journey, it also means, okay, what do I want? What don't I want? And the bonus is you continually get an opportunity, just like me, like everybody in the world, to go, yeah, I don't want that journey. That's not going to make it epic. It's not going to make it fun. I want to tweak it. I want to make it easy. So, what do you need to change in life to make it an epic journey? Not an epic life, but an epic journey. What is it that you require? What is it that will make you feel good? What is it that will make you feel sparkly, magical, and fun? Because that's part of being a winner. Find the fun in life. Find the journey of people that are going to support you, criticize, and winners value the process because it is being able to go, no, 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 and yes, 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 knowing that we have a choice to accept that thing. Life is an epic journey. Sometimes we don't realize because we're caught up in everyday life. We're so caught up, and then as humans, we need this big slap to go, wake up, wake. What if you did it without the big slap? So the easiest way to do this is gratitude, writing gratitude journal. When we come back into our gratitude, say, you know what? I'm really grateful for that lesson. When the kids were little and we'd sit down for dinner, we had to say one thing that we were grateful for and one person or thing or situation that we helped. And that was before we ate dinner. And because I didn't understand what gratitude was, we changed it. We said, what was one thing that was great about the day? And sometimes I would say to the boys, especially as teenagers, you've got permission for yourselves to say, I'm grateful for the day's over because it wasn't a good day. But remember, it's about what was the journey like? Excuse me. What was the journey like? And try and see the value in why it wasn't a good day. And I remember my older son, he's 6 years older than my younger son. And I remember one time he said, well, I don't like this journey. It sucks. I don't want to do this and I hate the maths teacher. He just started high school. That's okay. But what's the best thing about going to the maths lesson? Oh, I get to sit with my friend Leon. Okay. So when you sit with Leon, what's the best thing? Because when we keep searching for the best thing in gratitude, we start to see the value in the lesson. And the value was his friend Leon didn't like the maths teacher either. And they were able to, after the maths lesson, go and focus on things that they did like. And they both talked about things called Warhammer, little tiny figurines, plastic figurines. They're really expensive. You've got to paint and play for hours and hours. So winners value the process. You see, if we value the process, we understand that we're winning all the time. Not the 3D paradigm of winning, of I'm a winner, you're a loser. But it feels like, okay, I can take one step, I can take another step, and here's another step, and here's another step. And that's what makes an epic journey, just one step at a time. I will go back to the thing of emotions, because that's that crazy 3D paradigm thing that we have to feel here. And when we're not doing so well, or we're feeling sad, upset, hurt, angry, annoyed, depressed, whatever the emotion is, we won't feel like we're a winner on some level. If we look at the process of what's happening and what we used to do in mystery school, is I'm going to use a couple of props. Here's me feeling like I'm sad or upset or annoyed or angry or whatever the emotion is. Here I am. And over here is another place, journey. If we remove ourselves from that feeling and just come over here to the journey, we actually then observe ourselves over here and go, what can I do? It's like stepping out of it. And I'm going to give an example of how to do that. It's the easiest way. And this is still honoring your emotions and still honoring your feelings. When we're continually focusing on ourselves here, and what happens is the ego mind comes in and says, you're losing your time, you're stupid, you're horrible, you're not lovable, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. And I know because I've been there too. But if I take the focus off and I come over to here and then I observe, what I'm doing is, okay, how can I make this an epic journey? And the easiest way is if I take the focus off me, because somewhere I've forgotten that I'm a soul having a human experience. I was so involved in the deepness of the emotions, sometimes to the point where it cripples us. And again, Mystery School, we were able to have the ability to feel the emotions, but to be able to step out and go, okay, what is the journey? What is the lesson? Let's go back in. Have you ever noticed that? You might be going through a really bad time. And I mention this too because Christmas can bring up these feelings as well for some people. Having a bad time and then you decide, you know what, I'm going to go for a walk. And especially if you're like me, I put on doof doof music for my walk. There's a certain vibration with it. When you start walking and you've got that music, it takes you out of that 3D paradigm emotions where it cripples and that we can't see life as an epic journey. And then by the time we've gone for a walk and come back home, it's like, feel lighter, doing a crystal grid, doing a meditation, going for a healing, having a glass of water with lemon, eating great food. These are all things that you know. And then it allows us to step out of the 3D paradigm where we're caught up in ourself, volunteering, going helping somebody else. And I did that for years and years and years. If I was feeling really bad, I'd go, I'm going to contact someone else. And sure enough, they were going through exactly the same thing as I was going through, but I didn't mention it. I just observed and went, okay, what value have they got? What are they sharing? What can I observe? When it's value the process, is they actually are kind in their mind and allow themselves to see the best of themselves. Again, 3D paradigm, when it's so heavy, can be very challenging. But we're also in the fifth dimensional paradigm where there's continual freedom as well. How are you going to make it an epic journey? What do you want? What do you really want? Another thing that we used to do was continually ask a question. And remember, I'm bringing ancient wisdom through in everyday language. Ask the question. Yeah, but what do I really want? Yeah, but what do I really want? Or why do I want that? Why do I want that? When you keep asking a question, which I've written in my book, Secret Codes to Success, you come to this neutral space where it's like, you know what? It is just a journey. It is just, but when we're going through it, it's huge. And sometimes when people do the Genius program, which is a 1 month mentoring with me every day, they are stalked by me, in contact with me, that I'll ask them the question. And then I'll ask another question. I'll ask another question. I'll ask another question. And they'll say, I just can't seem to get through it. Because right at that time, it's catalyst time. It's like just the moment before you have this big awakening within yourself, the epic part. It says, can't do it, I can't do it, can't do it. And then pop, something else you're aware of. And that's where you become a winner. You self realize that, wait a minute, I can change this. This was a lesson. What was my lesson? What am I aware of? Back to what do I want? What do I not want? If I value the process actually gets quicker, easier, and faster. And so I'm going to use my computer as an example. I actually saw the blue screen of death yesterday, but I ignored it. And I went, oh, we'll deal with that tomorrow. Well, tomorrow was this morning, and as I started the computer, blue screen of death came back on again. And I went, oh, got to value that big time as the computer works just for this masterclass. And then it's time to look at what I need to do for it. Can I work from my mobile phone for the week? Yes, I can, because I work with it just when I'm in Egypt, just with the phone. So I value the process and go, okay, it's a new journey. Big time for shopping, for computers. I wonder what color I want. I start to create it where it's like, this is just a journey. It's just another stepping stone that if I jump on this one, I have a different awareness. So I'm going to change my different awareness right now so you can see Christmas glasses. And then, of course, sparkly heart glasses. Different point of view when you change the journey. Always, always. So, what journey do you want to have? Why? What do you want it to be? And I'm just raiding my little Christmas stash here because I can't see you guys with dark glasses. So I need to change my point of view again. And there we are. Different point of view again. Because I value the process. And if we give value to it, excuse me, if we give value to it, it's epic. It's totally epic. But if we keep feeding that pain, then we feel like we've had the worst journey, worst life. And I know because that's what I used to do. So, are you a winner? If you were to reflect on the journey that has been, and you see that you've done really well and you've got through it, it's actually been quite an epic journey. So, again, imagine that we're all sitting together in ancient times where we'd sit and reflect and go, well, this is what I've noticed. And that we allow ourselves to see the value. We praise each other, we celebrate each other for the journey. And that we go out each day and go, this is a new beginning. Actual fact, you're doing this right now. Instead of sitting in a circle, we're sitting on Zoom, modern technology. And then I'm going to ask you in about 1 minute, what's your golden heart from today's lesson? Golden heart is that thing that drops you back into your heart. Not a golden nugget, not a golden heart. It's like, you know what I got from today? That is where we celebrate. And when we celebrate and acknowledge each other, it uplifts, inspires, and brings us to a place of we are all winners. Because you can't be anything but a winner. You're never ever a loser. So I'd love if you can't actually speak today or unmute yourself, just pop it in the chat. And if you put a letter Y there, it means I can actually read it. Y is for yes, Jean, read it out aloud. If you put it in there, I just can't read it. Oh, what was your golden heart from today? And we're going to start with Lynn, Kim, Monique, and Donna Marie. And if you can mix it, that would be amazing as well.
My golden heart is enjoy the process.
Thank you, Lynn.
Really one. Mine is what do I really want?
Yep, beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning. Mine was value the process, not the stories I tell myself.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go to Lou. We've got, I will look back at what I have done and see the value in the lessons. Yes, absolutely beautiful. Let's go to Laverne, Kylie, Andrew. Laverne's got awareness of the ego mind and more focus on the journey. Beautiful. But when we look at the journey, remember to give yourself praise. It's like being your own parent to yourself. And when we look at a journey, because we're taught in 3D Param, look at the journey and see how much we're a loser. Well, we're never a loser because we're always gaining. So thank you so much, Laverne. Go to Andrew.
Good morning. I hope you can hear me. It's a bit windy. Yes, it's for me this morning is to focus on we in the journey.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, John. Let's go to Josephine, Kelly, and Sandra.
And my golden heart moment is I really value the process of when things are not going to plan, they actually are. And I'm just enjoying that. And
Beautiful.
sitting back and going, it
Yes.
always works out.
Yes, yes, yes. Well done. Thank you, Josephine. All the way from Ireland. So thank you very much. We'll go to Sandra. And my golden heart is the process of how I have come this year. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right. Who have we got? Kelly, I think it is, and Kylie.
Pretty much what Josephine just said is it's always working out. In the process of everything is my grateful for everything, all the good and the bad is what I'm remembering now. Is it doesn't matter what happens, there's something in it for me always. But currently I'm just value my downtime that I've just had, and I'm out of my bedroom this week, so there's my golden moment and the appreciation that how valuable every moment is. So yeah, huge lessons.
Beautiful, beautiful. Donna Marie, you wrote something in the chat, darling. I don't know whether you want to mute yourself or I can share that because you didn't write a why. Kylie, if you want to share, you're more than welcome as well. And sometimes we don't realize the value until we're in like a death process. And last week, I was very blessed to meet someone from the UK on Zoom. And his health situation, his body's really, really talking, really, really talking. And that's when we suddenly go into that, you know what, I should have done this and I should have done that, and not living in the moment. And that we look at death and go, oh my gosh, how long have I got to live? Well, evolutionary school wasn't that. And every time we look at the bad things and see that we're a loser on some level, we don't actually live our best life. When it's valued the process, no matter what your age, stage, or health is like, no matter what's going on. And instead of it being when we face a death situation and go, oh my gosh, maybe I was doing really well. Or, as I said to my family, I don't want a funeral and I don't want to be cremated. I want to have my wake party before I die. I want to hear the good stuff after I'm dead. Part of it is being able to celebrate yourself on every aspect, no matter what it is, and especially when we're feeling really down, or heartbroken, or can't achieve, or something. It's a moment in time, and it's actually an epic journey. An epic part is that somewhere we've created this. I know this is challenging for some people to understand it. We created that to go, do you know what? I'm going to see the best in myself. And if I value that process right now, things will change. For me, it happened during 2020 when everything had to go online. I had a moment of like, because I went, gosh, how do I put everything online? Oh, I was already doing it like these master classes, but I had a brain like fart that went, can't do it. But when I stopped and valued the moment and went, wait a minute, this means that I can reach more people overseas quicker, faster, easier than traveling 2 days to wherever in the world, teaching them 2 days back, etc. And the expense of it, whatever. I do love traveling and going. But I'm going to value this whole process. And I did. And at the same time as I was going to put it online and then changing my accreditation and studying and making everything happen, every day I kept doing my grateful. So today I'm grateful that I learned that I was able to do this, past this part of the accreditation, putting online. I made the value, I saw the value, and it changed the journey into an epic journey. So, Donna Marie, I'm just going to see, can you speak, darling?
Hey, yeah, Jean, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm just texting, so I'll just speak what I texted. I was
Yeah.
going to do the unmute process, but I couldn't find out where to do it. And while I'm sitting here typing that or texting that, I go, I hit a button and it takes me exactly to where I need to go. So I'm just using this as a perfect example of trusting in the process. And what I wrote before was, I can't even remember. So there you go. There's so much. Every moment, every part of it is the epic part and the golden heart.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to each of you that have joined me live or the masterclass or those that are watching recording back. Remember, I will be back on the 6th of January. So it's time for me to have some downtime for Christmas. And that you are a winner. Value your process. Life is an epic journey. Imagine taking that into the new year and going, oh, yeah, wait a minute, I'm a winner. But it's not about the duality of winner and loser, because you can never, ever be a loser. Because you win the process because you see life as a journey. It's all it is. So, Merry Christmas, everybody, and thank you so, so much. I will see you all in the new year, and thank you for joining me throughout the year. And I hope you have the bestest Christmas ever. Bye, everyone.
Happy Christmas.